Hey everybody, it's Ben and Karen. We're back. Well, she is. So I'm back too.
How's everybody doing?
Thanks RCW7532 for this subscription. Today's the last day of Subtember until next year. So if you want to save 25 to 40% off, this is your last day to do it. And in fact, it's only for like 4 or 5 more hours. So this is the last stream you can do it. And actually, if you gift subs, it's also a discount, which it wasn't at the beginning of the month. They changed that. So whether you sub or gift subs, you get 25+% off plus tax with no tax. Also, we're 57 subs away from 1,600. So we need to get 57 subs somehow.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Break On Crew.
Thanks, Jay Bruz.
You have been gone a week. A whole week.
Yeah, the first day, like on the mail, I got divorce papers from Karen. Then the second day, like move, evict from the house. And then she's like, I'll come back. So yeah, because she missed the stream. She really missed me, but the dog's the stream. So figured it was okay. Playing in your first OTB tournament on Monday. Any advice? That's good. Karen could give good advice. What advice to give for his first OTB tournament? My first OTB tournament was 1975, so my advice might not be good.
Just enjoy it.
Yeah, I agree with that. You got to enjoy the tournament. Don't play too slow and don't play too fast. Mm-hmm. And don't get emotional during your game. Relax. Okay? And make sure you get the correct brand of anal beads. If you get the wrong ones, then you have no chance.
Mm-hmm. I would also say that, thank you, Moves. Thank you for the welcome back. I would also say that don't be afraid to ask questions. It's, I don't know if I assume you've used a clock at home, but, there may be some things that are confusing, and it'll be fun. Bonarici says, don't get too relaxed or Magnus will accuse you of cheating.
That's right. Badger magic. That's right. You got to be tense at the right moments. Otherwise, yeah.
Yeah. Good luck at the tournament. Let us know how it goes.
Mm-hmm. And don't call with Jack High.
Yeah. With a 4 kicker.
Yeah, that kicker's no good.
Or was it a 3?
Well, she wasn't sure. Exactly. All right, let's get the train going. We need stuff for the train. Big money, no whammy stuff. Ooh, XQC went live. Big juice content. Mm-hmm. All right. That sounds juicy. Mm-hmm. What if we need juicers on it? We have juicers on our stream, but I call them something else.
Yeah. So what's everybody? So do any of you guys follow poker? Because there's some poker drama going on. It's funny how poker and chess are, have parallel dramas going on right now.
Yeah, poker's taking over for the chess drama. Boo, boo. What about our drama? Terrible.
I don't think the lady cheated.
Right, nobody cheated, but that's the drama, is accusing people of cheating with no evidence.
Listen, Garrett's really a nice human, and I think he needs a couple of days to think it over.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's weird. You want to describe what happened?
I'll tell you guys what happened. So, Garrett raised before the flop, and Robbie, the person in question, had Jack 4 off, and she was in the big blind, and she called. And the flop was something like 10-10-9 with 2 clubs. And Robbie had the Jack of clubs and like an offsuit 4.
Hearts, yeah.
And G-Man, Edelstein, had 7-8 of clubs. So he had the open-ended straight flush draw. So he bet, and now she has like an easy fold, but she called. Then the turn came, and it was a 3, and he bet, and she raised, she min-raised, which is a very weird play. And then he went all in. When I say he went all in, it was all in for her. He had her covered and then some. He probably had like 400,000 and she had like 90,000 left. And so when he goes all in, the hand's over. She has Jack high. And she thought about it and used a time chip and thought some more, and then she called. And then they agreed to run it twice without seeing each other's cards. Now he's behind. She's got Jack high, he's got 10 high. And he has a straight draw and a flush draw. So it's about 50-50. One of them is a slight favorite. and he missed the straights and the flushes on running it twice, which you guys don't know what that means, but some of you do. And then she won both. So she won. Then when they turned their cards over and she had Jack 4, that her plays don't make any sense the whole hand. But calling an all-in makes no sense, more than the other plays make no sense. Other plays, she could still win the hand by getting the best hand or by bluffing him. Once he goes all in, the poker's over. She either calls or folds. There's no like, I'll trick him later. Like, that's it. So calling with the Jack high is weird. Now, of course, you could put your opponent on a flush draw, which is what he had. Although he could have a flush draw higher than the Jack of clubs, like the Ace, King, Queen of clubs, then she's still losing. Or he could have some random Ace, King hand off, and she's still losing. So he basically has to have the hand he had, or some weaker hand like 2, 3 of clubs, 2, 4 of clubs, 2, 5 of clubs, 3, 5 of clubs, where her call is correct. So if she knew his cards, then her call's correct. It's about 50-50, and she's putting in much less money than is already in the pot to win the pot. So if she knows his exact 2 cards, her hand's correct. And the claim made by a lot of the gawking rabble on the internet, which some of it is you, is that she did know his cards, because otherwise her call makes no sense. If she knows his cards, her call makes sense. If she doesn't know his cards, what the fuck's going on? So that's the discussion on the internet right now, is, was she cheating?
She could also not know his cards, but just know that she's winning. That's a simple buzzer.
Right. I mean, the guy...
That is one of the ways that...
At that level, the guy's not going all in with the nuts. The guy would just re-raise again. I mean, he wouldn't go all in and make her fold when he wants to, get some money off of her. Mm-hmm. So it's not unreasonable to think he had a flush draw, or that he's just crushing her. There's 2 possibilities. It's 50-50, which it was, or she's dead and she can't possibly win. So that's not a good situation to call in. But she thought she had a read on him. She was mad about things that happened previously that evening, like her king has got cracked by ace jack off. Pre-flop, they got all in and an ace flopped. And then he's always bluffing and getting people off of hands. So she thought, he's bluffing, I'll show him. Ow.
Okay, can I jump in?
You can jump in. Yeah.
I'm going to just add some details.
Yeah. Yeah.
You've said everything perfect. I just wanted to get a turn. Because Salamander brings up the point, except she put him on ace high. Well, it depends on how you interpret what a lot of people are calling that word salad that came out of her mouth once she realized that Garrett was upset, and maybe she even understood that he was thinking that she was cheating. So she said a lot of nonsense about having a 3, having a 4, ace high. But it seemed to me, the way that I interpreted it, the way that Daniel Negreanu interprets it, Ben, some people, is that she was just really flustered and intimidated. She's not a professional. She's an amateur. This was maybe her second high-stakes event that we know of, because the other one was also on HCL. So you can interpret it different ways, but because it was so weird, and she's a very unusual person. She's quirky, odd, strange, definitely strange. And so Garrett, it's not that she didn't look suspicious. She certainly did. It's just not
to me, she just looks weird. Yeah.
Well, I reviewed it, and there were some weird things. For example, I'm still saying she didn't cheat.
Yeah, I know.
But it's not super. I don't want to make it sound like Garrett is gone crazy, because I don't think that's the complete truth. I think in that moment,
yeah, he got way too emotional.
Right. But I think if he goes back and thinks it through, a lot of players that are no good make very strange plays. Then on top of it, we have some of the professionals now, including Dominic Nietzsche, is that how you say it? Nietzsche? One of the top winningest, and he gets on the stream a lot. If you're here, Dominic, chime in. Here. But Dominic tweeted that he thought it was a completely reasonable call. And then today I was listening to the Berkey podcast, and he and the others on there, they're all professionals, said it was weird. It's definitely weird, but they all admitted they had made similar calls.
Now let me chime in here, okay? And this is sort of like the Niemann thing. You don't say, I think you're cheating, give me my money back, unless the person's cheating. And when people are accused of cheating in poker, a very high percentage of the time, it's an ongoing thing. Like with the Mike Postle thing, the guy's cheating every hand for like different sessions, right? He's always, they're like, look at this hand, look at this hand, look at this hand, look at this hand. And those plays don't make any sense. But if he knows the cards, those plays make a lot of sense. Okay. And even then people said he didn't cheat when obviously he did. Okay. So when people cheat in chess or poker or Scrabble or whatever it might be, there's usually, if you're going to accuse someone, you have a lot of evidence. You can't say, she called with Jack 4, she's cheating. That's not how you cheat in poker. If she was going to cheat all night, that wasn't the hand to do it on, a hand where she's 50-50. There's many other hands that you cheat on if you're going to cheat, not a hand where you're not even a favor. Then they ran it twice. Okay. And also, the default is not cheating. That's the default. No, very few people are cheating, especially when the game is shown live. You don't just willy-nilly accuse somebody of cheating because you don't like the outcome of the hand. If you had won the hand, nobody would have said shit. They would have said, what a terrible call, you're an idiot.
That's true.
That's what they would have said.
Now let's tell them about the fact that she refunded the money that she legitimately won. She shouldn't have done that. And again, it makes her look guilty, but I interpret it differently. And also you have to understand, most of you guys are guys.
Most of the guys are guys. Some aren't, but most of them are. Most of the guys are guys.
Some of you guys are guys, but point is, if you're a woman at the poker table, most of the time it's, one woman and a bunch of guys. And
which was the case here.
And she was an amateur, and, Phil Ivey's at the table, and Garrett, and, can't remember who else was there, but she was out of her element.
Person was there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, person.
And then but what happened was, this I want to talk about because this has not even been tweeted about, but when they go off camera to discuss the situation, and Ryan, one of the HCL
Feldman?
Producers, yeah, that might be his last name.
Ryan Feldman.
Ryan, Garrett, and Robbie go have a powwow about the situation, and her version of the story, well, let me say, his version of the story is that she offered to refund the money that she had just won in the hand, and then he took the money and went home. Her version of the story is that she felt pressured and upset by the whole situation, and she felt like it was expected of her to give the money back, so she just went ahead and gave the money back because she didn't want any trouble and she wanted to be on the show.
No, I have to interrupt because that's not the version I heard from her.
Yeah.
Her version was, what can I do to make this right where you can come back and play? And he said, give me my money back. And she said, okay.
Right, okay, that's more accurate, yeah.
Now, obviously, who started the I'll give you your money back? He says she started it, and she
Right.
says he started it. Then, by the way, on her version, where he says, give me my money back, because she just wants him to keep playing and everybody's happy, then he left. He didn't keep playing. Now, obviously, he shouldn't keep playing because his mind is elsewhere.
He should have left, but let me
you got to leave, and he shouldn't take the money. And if anybody should get the money, which they shouldn't, but if they do, which they shouldn't, but if they do, the casino should take it and hold it until people have cooler heads. Although she should just keep it, and he should give it back because that's ridiculous.
So,
that's called taking a quadruple shot. They ran it twice. He lost them both. Then he gets it back. I've never been so mad, and I'm always mad. But I've never been that mad. Anybody who's cheating at poker isn't going to run it twice. Running it twice means you don't win.
Let me jump in again.
Yeah, running it twice?
So what I wanted to add, which is a very important fact that hasn't been tweeted about, and maybe it has by now, but I was listening to the Berkey podcast today.
Matt Berkey.
And he talked to Ryan, the producer, and Ryan actually upholds Robbie's story, saying that she, did not offer it up first. That was Garrett saying, she said how, or they were talking about how they could be made better, and then he said, you could give me my money back. So he actually supported her version of the story. I'm not saying that Garrett even necessarily lied with his version because he was all emotional and in his head, but I'm just saying that's what happened there.
I mean, there was no cheating going on. It was a bad call. I've seen worse calls. And some of these poker pros are disingenuous. Okay, even my good friend, who's my good friend? What's his name? Joey. Okay, Chicago Joey. Okay, but he called me out on his stream. He's like, "Hey, it's Ben Finegold, my favorite Twitter streamer," and stuff. He was like calling me. Okay, listen. When these professionals say, "I've never seen anything like that call," that's bullshit. They just don't remember. Okay, I've played a lot of poker and I've played a lot of blackjack. I've played more poker than any of you. And if Dominic is watching, I've played more poker than you, Dominic. I'm a lot older than you. And I've played more blackjack than anybody watching. I've seen things that are not believable if I told you. If I told you, you'd be like, well, Ben's just making that up. I've seen everything. I can't see anything in poker or blackjack that would surprise me more than the stuff I've already seen. That calling with Jack 4, that was nothing. I've seen much worse. I've seen worse watching it on TV. I saw Phil Ivey with a flush fold the winning. He had a flush, and the hand ended, and the guy turned over a pair, and he mucked his hand. I've seen a lot of things like that. But let me tell you the two dumbest things I've seen in blackjack. A guy doubled a hard 20. Okay, now there's a story behind that. There's a story, but he doubled the hard 20. Okay, he had two 10s, and he doubled. Okay, I've also seen somebody hit 21. They had 8-2 ace. Playing in Reno, the cards were down. One card was up, two were down, or they're all down. And I'm looking, and she says hit, and she gets a 9, so now she has 20, and then she stayed and she won the hand. And Gingy, the grandmaster, was watching the hand too, and he's like, you hit 21. And she's like, what? So I've seen hit 21, I've seen double down on 20, I've played lots of poker, I've seen all the worst plays you can make. Mathematically can't win the hand. And as Negreanu pointed out, I think it was Negreanu, it was some professional player, they've played 7-card stud where they bet on the end and the person called and couldn't beat what they saw. Okay, that's a much worse play than calling with Jack 4. Jack 4 is barely a bad play. Jack 4 is a terrible play. It's a weird play. Nobody would make it. It's not a cheating play. Okay, I've seen plays where you can't legally win and they still put all their money in because they're choking on their own rage. When you're choking on your own rage, you don't play. What's the word I'm thinking of?
I don't know.
Not well, but you don't play rationally.
Okay.
It's not even an irrational play. I've seen irrational plays. That wasn't irrational. It was just wrong. And if the guy had won the hand, they would have made fun of her behind her back, right? It'd be all over Twitter. She called with Jack 4. She lost. What kind of call is that? What an idiot. They wouldn't have said, oh, she's cheating. Nobody would have said that. They only said she's cheating because she won both, which she has nothing to do with. So I've never been so angry. Everybody thinks everybody's cheating. I know who's cheating. She wasn't cheating, and Hans wasn't cheating in the Singfield Cup. And Hans has cheated other times.
Now we'll get
to wasn't cheating in the Singfield Cup, and she wasn't cheating in that one hand. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to say she was. Now here's my point. I have a point. Here's my point. Whether she was cheating or not, you can't say she's cheating and the whole world says she's cheating. You accuse somebody of cheating when they're cheating. When you got like mounds of evidence, not because you're mad you lost 2 runouts. They ran it twice and he lost them both, and that's why he's upset. If he had won one and lost one or won them both, this wouldn't be a thing. But he's so upset that she made this terrible call and won that he's calling her a cheater. It's not a cheating play. Okay? I'll tell you what a cheating play is. That's not a cheating play. And if she did cheat, I want to be like 99% sure before the whole world calls her a cheater. Not like, half people think she was cheating, half think she doesn't. Let's call her a cheater.
Okay,
that's wrong. You don't do that.
Can I add some more stuff?
Terrible.
Waiting on my turn.
Yeah. Your turn. Not cheating.
All right. I'm like waiting on my turn. Anyway, so the other thing that I got off the Berkey podcast, which I haven't finished, was I told you part of it, but not all of it. One of the on that particular podcast, they have several professional players, and I can't remember now which one it was, but he said that he had played Robbie in some smaller tournament, and she did something similar with a wild call and then beat him, won $1,700 from him, and she's sort of known as a wild player. So there's
Karen's known to be wild too.
So that was just something else they were talking about in the Berkey podcast. Also, the thing is, he said that the the guy from the Berkey podcast, you know how she seemed to almost be berating Garrett in a way, and like trash talking in a way. She was acting very strange. He said she did that when he played with her too. Kind of berated him after she took his $1,700 and said, "Oh, you should have done this." And so, even though her behavior is very weird and the play was weird, it seems somewhat consistent. But they don't have a lot of data really. They just have that one hand.
You know, if I felt bullied. If I felt bullied, not me, but if I was her, and I felt bullied, I might give the money back. If I cheated, I'm not giving the money back. I'm not cheating and giving the money back. That's not what a cheater does. You don't give the money back. If I'm cheating somebody in front of everybody, I'm not giving them the money back. Now, if they make me feel like I'm a piece of garbage and then I give them the money back and they leave me alone, then I might do that. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm just saying that could happen. So to me, her giving the money back just shows that the guy's a total dick. And the guy has to apologize. The G-Man has to apologize. Okay? And he has to give the money back.
Well,
those things have to happen or I'm done with G-Man. I like G-Man.
Let me in.
I'm done with him.
Because I got
to apologize and give the money back. And Karen agrees he has to apologize and give the money back.
I agree he should apologize and give the money back. But I think 20 years of being a good guy and he has one bad moment doesn't make him a total dick. Now, I mean, he was way out of line in this particular, so we can say he's a total dick that night, but I wouldn't say as a whole he's a total dick. He's generally known as a good guy, and he, you know, I think he'll come back and apologize unless he really just, like we have a sit. So this is the parallel.
I expect that he won't apologize
situation.
Or give the money back. I don't think he's going to do either.
You know, you guys.
I think he should, but I don't think he will.
I think he might. Yeah, I think he might. I can't say what he'll do. Hey, Chicka, I can't say what he'll do, but I think if she's caught.
By the way, the
cheating,
people on the internet, like there was somebody on our stream like a minute ago in the chat.
Yeah.
People on the internet and in our chat who say she moved her finger like this. She did this, she did this, she did this, she said this, therefore she's a cheater. That's nonsense. It's nonsense. Everything you guys say is nonsense about she did this and she did this, so that makes her a cheater. That's just all craziness. And everybody on the internet says this. Oh, here's what she did. She did this, so she's a cheater. Man, you guys are dumb. I mean, remember what George Carlin said. The average person's an idiot, and half the people are dumber than that, right? Because it's the average person.
Yeah.
Right. And so, like, when you're like, I know she cheated because she moved her finger up and down like this, and she went, so I know she's a cheater. When you say shit like that, you got no credibility. Now, you already have no credibility because you're a random person on the internet, but you have even less credibility, which isn't even possible because you had none to start with. So you have negative credibility. Are you ashamed of yourself? You should be. Karen?
I don't even know Shulbrana. What?
What?
He said who you're talking about. I'm like, I got lost. I'm not sure who you're talking about.
Oh, people say that she's cheating, and instead of saying why they think she's cheating, they're like, oh, her chair was buzzing, and she moved her arm like this, and she looks suspicious, and like therefore she was cheating. I've never seen such idiocy.
Well, no.
I mean, I see it every day.
Her response. So it's funny, all these parallels, because people look to Han's response and how he couldn't explain the game with Magnus. Well, she was very confused about the hand, but I took it as more she was embarrassed because she didn't play it well. And I think she got confused about what her cards were.
She doesn't owe an explanation. She played the hand badly. She won. Next hand. Right. By the way, I want to point out, I'm not even sure if Karen knows this because we haven't talked about it in depth. Mm-hmm. This is true, and even the guy said it was true. Who's my guy?
I don't know.
Me and him are like that, son. Joey. Okay.
I don't know who the hell Joey is.
Yeah, Joey. What's his name? Famous poker guy. We watch his stream all the time. She never watches his stream.
Ingram.
Joey Ingram. Yeah. Okay. Joey Ingram said the previous hand. Because somebody told him, and he went back on the tape and looked at it. Do you know what she had the previous hand?
Almost the same card.
She had Jack 3.
Yeah.
She had Jack 3 the previous hand. Now, let me talk about something else that Joey Ingram's wrong about, and all of you are wrong about. When she looked at her hand for 15 seconds, okay, And that's the argument that she's a cheater. She knew she had Jack 4. Nobody looks at their hand for 15 seconds. Nobody does. You don't lift your cards up and look at the Jack 4 for 15 seconds. That doesn't make any sense. You're not looking at your cards. She might have been staring at G-Man, pretending to look at her cards to see what he was doing. That would make sense.
She was dramatic.
Yeah, she was. Nobody looks for 15 seconds at their cards. She was probably just had her just staring into space, like, what the fuck?
It was
what do I do?
It was definitely theatrics.
Yeah. But my point is, she had Jack 3 the last hand. And so whether she thought she had a pair of threes or she thought she had Jack high, doesn't matter. She was confused. She played the hand in a weird way. Next hand. I've seen much worse plays. It's not a cheating play. It doesn't make any sense. There's nothing about it that's cheating. But the guy got crazy because he lost both runouts, and he's like, she's cheating. Ridiculous. Right, I've never been so angry.
Let me jump in.
There's a 0% chance she was cheating. Less than 0.
All right.
Negative 0.001. 1.
I have to beg for a turn. All right.
Well, yeah, but you were gone for a week.
Salamander. I do agree that she could have been flustered because she got caught cheating. That is a possibility, and you can't. No, she could have, but they're just when I add up all the factors.
Joe Karaoke.
I see it as a different reason, and I think that it was just a very strange hand, for sure.
Indeed.
But
all it was a hand. You lose the hand, you go to the next hand. That's
okay.
That's what should have happened.
Here's another point they made on the Berkey podcast. If it was so obvious to all the professionals at the table that she was cheating, why didn't they leave or
they all just played with her and didn't care because it wasn't cheating.
Now it could be also that they might have also thought she was cheating, but decided they could either fold to her. They can still work around a cheater, and
they didn't think she was cheating.
I agree. Yeah. I'm just saying that to be fair, I'm just trying to air all
the top players for the most part, the ones who said something on Twitter, don't think she was cheating. The gawking rabble thinks she was cheating because gawking rabble, they'll have their say. So if you're a gawking rabble and you probably think she was cheating. If you're a top poker pro, then you don't think she was cheating because you play poker a lot, you see a lot of crazy shit. And people who have played with her have seen stuff that's equally crazy.
Yeah, and that when you add it all up,
and the Hustler Casino's not cheating and showing this on stream, so they're not cheating with them. Mm-hmm. And the broadcast is like half an hour delayed, so she doesn't know the cards. So even how she cheated would make very little sense, even to explain how she cheated. And if that's the hand she cheated on and didn't cheat other hands, that's crazy. Then somebody has to teach her how to cheat. So there's nothing about that hand to me that says cheating. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. Your turn.
I'm going to get a turn.
Nothing.
So there's another thing that's unrelated, but just should be mentioned because, it seems relevant just for understanding the whole situation and the dynamics. Is she had what was the guy's name? Rip.
Mm-hmm.
Rip. This wasn't really known ahead of time.
They were like that, son.
But halfway through the game or so, she referred to him as her business partner. And then somebody else has said, I don't remember now where I heard this, that maybe they were even romantically involved. But I'm not sure. But there was some relationship there. And she did, right after the hand, there was a weird exchange. And he said something, I'm not sure what. I'm just saying, unrelated, but it was strange because I'm not sure what he said. But
don't know if that makes it strange.
You have to go. They were talking about it at length on the Berkey podcast,
mm-hmm.
But
they would do that.
You'd have to.
First of all, you guys aren't given to the hype train, so Karen's going to yell at you.
But I'm going to go back and watch the whole.
It is 69%. That's pretty good.
I didn't get to see it because I've been in Florida for a week.
Come on, guys! This is Subtember. This is the last 3 hours of Subtember. This is your last chance to sub. 25% off minimum plus tax.
Yeah,
no tax.
Yeah, Doug Polk, I listened to his podcast on the way home. He did not come to a conclusion.
I'm pretty sure Doug Polk and Joy Ingram are the same person.
But he admitted, because he's been cheated before, that he leans more towards thinking she was cheating. But he says you only have one hand, and he can see both sides. So yeah, he didn't really come to.
Yeah, that is true though.
Conclusion.
Her previous poker coach before her current one was Max DeLugie. That is true. Come on, people, hype train. Somebody just did something about it.
Yeah, well,
100 cent to juice. Thanks, Badger Magic.
Doug said he was leaning towards cheating, but he said that you can't really make a conclusion. Okay, you're right. He did say he's personally, but that you can't really say that because it's just one hand and one piece of data.
We're gonna die at level 1 instead of level 9. You know the levels go forever now.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah,
that.
we went to level 7 yesterday. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Farty Party, for gifting 3 subs. Let's get to level 8, people. Let's get a record. Level 8. Also, I want to get to 1,600 subs. That would be a record for this year. In 2022, we haven't had 1,600 subs. Last year, we had 3,000 at one point.
Yay, Badger. We're going to get to some chats in a minute. Moves. I actually like Doug Polk, even though he says things sometimes like anti-women, but I'm just saying, like, from a personality standpoint.
Thanks, Shroot Farms.
I'm a little bit of a fan. I like his podcast a lot. I think he's.
Did somebody else do something? Go up where Shroot Farm. Go up so I can see.
All right, we missed some things earlier.
Right, go up.
I am.
Whoa. Okay, now go down a little. Mm-hmm. Enzian Hero, 200 cent to dues. I missed that.
Yay.
And Standard Average subscribe. I missed that.
Yay.
Yeah.
Hey, Mountain Dew.
I'll thank everybody now, and then Karen can yell at you. Okay, so C. Gillette 15 resubscribed. Epistel has resubscribed. Thank you. Shroot Farms 200 cent to dues. Enzian Hero 200 cent to dues. Standard Average resubscribed. Farty Party gifted 3 subs. B. Swizzle. Are you sitting down? He gave 2 cent to dues. 2 bits. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he gets to get a gander because 2 bits a gander. Badger Music gave 100 bits. Joe Karaoke resubscribed for 21 months. Yay. Thwartby gave 100 bits. Chess Drama, etc. Chickabooga resubscribed. Mm-hmm. Ditto Rancher resubscribed. Woo Team 90 resubscribed. And Spa Orbital resubscribed. Panda Chess Academy resubscribed. That's shocking. I can't believe Panda Chess Academy did that. I mean, good job. Mm-hmm. And then that's everybody so far. Let's get to level 8. And don't be late. Because I ain't got no money, honey. Right?
Yeah. So now, are we done with poker? Because we can move on to chess.
Now we'll go to chess.
Now,
I was saying that the chance that she cheated was less than Hans cheating. And she said it's the same. It's both 0%. Continue.
It's not 0% because...
Thanks, Chippy Potato 27.
That means that there's no way it could happen. Obviously, it can happen in both cases.
Damn. Agreed.
Where's the... do you mind clicking? Oh, there it is right there on the OBS window.
What? No, then we'll miss all that.
But, yeah, so I think we're done with the poker. Wait, let me read. Salamander can have the last word. The people think that there is nothing sketchy here at all. You guys are idiots. Doug Polk.
Doug Polk was an idiot before I was born. Although I think I'm older than him. So I guess not.
So somebody was Moves was saying, speaking of women, Karen, have you seen the GM's comments on Fiona and women's chess? I have.
Trav himself subscribed. Wow. Thanks, Trav. Also, Trav.
So, obviously, he needed to be fired. So, I mean...
That's Ilya smearing. You're smearing his reputation.
Obviously, he's just not the right one. I mean, I'm not going to make him into some, evil human. He's just old.
He's an old Russian guy.
So
he's sexist. Shocking.
He shouldn't, he's not the right one for the broadcast.
No, you shouldn't hire smearing to do a women. You shouldn't hire Russians in their 50s and 60s to do women's tournament commentary. That's not a good mix.
Old school.
Not
old
good.
Guy.
Not good.
Go on home.
Soviet Russia. He's Israeli now, but originally.
Go on home.
See, here's what happens. Let me explain what happens. The reason arbiters and commentators get hired is because the people who work in FIDE and those people hired are like, that, son. It's not because of merit. So Emil Sutovsky, Israeli GM, formerly Russian, Ilya Smirin, Israeli GM, formerly Russian, and they're similar age. Smirin's older. They're like, that son, so that's who gets hired. And whether he's the right person to get hired, that don't matter.
Okay, so I got to get a turn.
Son? Oh, yeah.
Let me in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Jangle Junk.
Puika. Okay, so Puika says he just asked questions. So I haven't actually seen that addressed on Twitter when I've seen everybody talk. So I'm going to address that because that to me is an important point that I'm about to refute.
Damn. Gotcha, bitch. Oh, snap.
So here's the thing. 2 points about the stuff he said. A lot of people are angry because she referenced that women really weren't cut out for chess or whatever the quote was. She referenced something he said privately, I guess, to her or somebody else. And but she didn't reference it until he asked the question about, started asking, I don't remember, the exact quotes, but questioning why there were separate tournaments for women and why she wanted a grandmaster title instead of a women's grandmaster title.
He also claimed that one of the women was playing well, so she was playing like a man.
Playing like a man.
Yeah, she plays like a man. Look at her good moves.
Okay, now I'm going to get a turn again. Let me talk. So the thing is,
period.
It is true that she brought up something that he said off camera or whatever, but that was only after he'd said all this other stuff. And the expression on her face, again, I read it as she was kind of taken aback that he would talk this way on camera in commentary for a women's tournament. And so I think she was probably not happy to hear this. And so she did pop back with, a little snide comment, which was, so women really aren't cut out for chess, which the audience didn't realize she was referencing something he'd already said. Okay, so I think it was fine that she brought it up. She's human, but it is true he had not said that on camera. But he said plenty on camera to get himself fired. Now, back to the question that what did Moose say?
Well, first of all, let's get the hype train going. We're at level 4. We need 3 subs for level 5. It's Subtember. There's 3 hours left where you can sub and save 25%.
Oh.
So let's get to level 5 while Karen gives her spiel.
No, it wasn't Moves. It was Pruika. Whatever. Oh, yeah, Pruika. Okay. So you're wanting to know why he can't just ask questions. The question he started off with was one that he knows he's not some dumbass. He's an educated human with the title. What? He's a dumbass?
No. I mean, you say he's educated. I don't know.
He's educated in matters of chess.
That's correct.
Okay, and so it's a known thing in the chess world that anytime somebody asks a question, why are there women's tournaments? It's a baiting kind of a question. And it's not appropriate to discuss that during the women's tournament because people don't agree on it. And I can't imagine that he's ignorant. And so you can't just go ask. You can't just go bringing up any old question you want. You're supposed to be a professional and a commentator. And the time to discuss the merits of a women's tournament is not when you're the commentator for a fucking women's tournament.
Thanks, standard average. You guys tried to go level 5, but you failed.
And I'm so glad he got fired.
Thanks, Craft Single Square. We subscribed to Tier 2 for 6 months in advance.
What?
He subscribed to Tier 2 for 6 months in advance.
All right, cool.
That's like $1 million. Yeah, we can retire now. Well, if it was Tier 3, then we can retire.
Like I said, he's not evil. I mean, he's just some old guy out of touch, some old sexist
right,
guy.
He shouldn't be doing commentary for a women's tournament.
Just go home, put your feet up.
He should do commentary for like the Russian zonal
put your thumb
for
up your
misogynists. That's what he should be doing. Then he could do commentary. Not like the women's top tournament. Like, why are women playing chess? What is this?
I mean,
that's not who you hire for the tournament.
What he did, thank you, Pruika. What he did is he showed that he didn't need to be a commentator because he can't be professional. You can't get on there and talk about religion. You can't get on there and talk about how much you fucking hate Trump. You can't get on there and talk about this.
Wait, what can I do?
And you can't just say anything you want. You're a professional. And he showed that he wasn't. He got fired. and I'm glad for that.
That was the first case of gotcha, bitch. What did I just watch?
What? What happened?
I sent Matt Larson the guy and the woman singing in the store.
Oh, okay.
There's a movie. It's an hour long, and they're singing in it. Those two. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, I don't care about that guy at all.
Those guys are the greatest.
Now, let me look. Move says he literally told Fiona, you didn't play Sicilian, that's why you have an achievement. Yeah, I saw it. But some of that, to give him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, he, might have been needling her. I could see, I don't know how, I have to go back and look at it. He might have been joking in some manner, but the whole total package was just go on home, old man. Go home. It was a joke. Yeah, I mean, I felt that maybe, yeah.
But by the way, the guy at the World Open many years ago who was caught cheating in the open section, the Cat in the Hat guy, the GM that he beat in that tournament, like in round 6, was Smirin, which is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Smirin's one of his what's the word? When you beat somebody, they're your victims. Yeah, Smirin was a victim of that guy cheating. The famous guy cheated the World Open.
Hey, Smirin wasn't one of the ones that was at your first wedding, was he?
Mm-mm.
Oh, no, okay. Smyslov.
Right. Yeah, Smyslov, Short, Kostin, and somebody else. Some other GM was there. I don't know. No, not Smirin. I drew Smirin, and I got a standing ovation at the World Open because I was really lost.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. You're down 2 pawns.
Yeah, that's right.
I know the story.
Down 2 pawns in the end game, yeah.
I know some stuff.
The 2002 World Open, unless it wasn't 2002. Then it wasn't.
All right, let's do some chess.
Maybe it wasn't.
Are we done talking about all the
We didn't talk about Niemann and Delugi and Magnus.
But you've been talking about that all week.
Right. But what's your take on it? You think Niemann cheated, right?
I don't think he cheated. I mean, obviously there is a chance, but the Sinkfield Cup is pretty unlikely. So I haven't changed my stance on that at all. But also, all these people. Okay, I have one thing to add that you probably hadn't talked about. Mm-hmm. Is all these videos going around, everybody jumping on the bandwagon. Look at the data. You're not supposed to use the chess-based tool. I think it's called Check It. Mm-hmm. You're not supposed to use it for cheating detection, and they say that somewhere in their documentation. And so, it's hard to stop. It's hard to stop the wave once it goes. Let's check. Thank you. Let's check. And so I think
they forgot the full name of it, which is Let's Check. Just kidding. That's the name of it.
I will say I enjoyed the Perpetual podcast quite a lot. Mm-hmm. They had Jonathan Rowson and
David
Smearden.
Mm-hmm.
And Smearden, this is like right up his alley. So I highly recommend that you listen to the latest Perpetual podcast because they talk a lot about cheating, and Smearden in particular was interesting to me. He's economics and statistician and
a grandmaster. He's written
books. He's highly interested in the psychological aspect of cheating. He's written papers on that even. So, and he's a statistician. So it's an interesting podcast for sure. And then somebody was asking about the poker thing. Hey, they say it was cool to see you and Joey's stream last night.
Karen, did you hear about the recent
That's what I wanted to say.
At Hustler's Casino. That's
That's
all we've been talking about for half an hour.
We just spent 30
or 40 minutes.
You missed all the Hustlers.
That's all we talked about.
Chat, so I'm sorry you missed that because, we did talk about it quite a lot. Because I love Hustler Casino. Those streams are great. I love Person and all the characters, Ruski.
She doesn't like Person because he swears too much. Oh, snap.
And Lingland. So I'm a huge fan of the show, but because I've been in the beach for a week, I haven't actually seen last night's show yet. So I'm going to have to see it 2 or 3 days later. False accusations, all the rage.
Yeah.
It's true. You were in there last night way too late. I wanted to watch it because I knew that all those people were going to be on there. But I was at my aunt's. I went to the beach for a week in Florida, and then I was in Alabama for just one night, last night, seeing my aunt. But thankfully, the hurricane did not come my way. You're a big HCL fan? Me too. Oh, you watched Joey? Joey always does this, it seems, when there's something, like he gets on Twitch immediately. And I've never known a man that loves to talk about emotions and is Joey Ingram. He is an enigma. I like Joey.
Who? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like Joey.
Never heard of him.
Last Rick and Morty episode was great.
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch it, but I've seen it. I have watched it. Yeah, he'll disappear for 6 months and drama will happen. He'll immediately stream about it. Yeah, I guess Orlando was hit too.
Oh, yeah. Orlando's underwater. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mark's going there soon, but they'll get all the water out by then.
He was talking about it. Hey, look, you want to do some puzzles?
Mm-mm. Let's go back to the poker.
Did we forget to talk about anything with the
No,
poker?
I just like talking about that. We got to get views. Man, XQC has 100,000 viewers, and he's just chatting.
I know he should give us a few.
Yeah, give us 10,000. That won't even, he won't even notice. Someone on the Dolphin staff needs to be fired. Agreed. Somebody's going to take the fall. Even Karen knows about that. I showed her the videos, and she already saw one.
I already knew about it because my uncle was talking to me about it.
So I assume he'll be out for the season, but maybe he'll be like, I want to play. Just kidding. I'm up. I'm good.
What is the chance that both Hans and Robbie cheated?
Less than 0%.
Both? You mean both of them?
Negative 0.
Or each percentage for each of them. There's a chance, I don't believe either one of them cheated, but obviously there's a chance they did.
That guy says, I can't understand XQC when he talks. I understand. I understand that chat.
Well, XQC talks really fast.
I can't understand him when he talks.
He talks like this. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, Hans is playing in the U.S. Championship. It starts in about 6 days. Yeah. Disagree they cheated. You're a random guy on the internet. Of course you think they cheated.
Well, I mean, you can't
your life is boring if they didn't cheat. But if they did cheat, like they cheated. Look at me. I'm a random guy on the internet.
You can't say there's no suspicious behavior in either situation. There's flags.
Yeah, but obviously neither one of them cheated.
I agree with that, but there are flags, and I don't think that people lose their.
What's funny is the people who think Robbie cheated and the people who think Hans cheated are the same people. They're the gawking rabble. If you talk to pros in both, they don't think that they cheated. Like if you say, did Hans cheat in the Sinkfield? In the Sinkfield Cup, the GMs don't think he cheated.
Poker, I'm talking poker.
In the poker, some of the pros are split, but most of them are I probably didn't cheat.
A lot of the pros.
But the gawking rabble, they're like, man, he cheated because I'm a gawking rabble. I know about cheating. Then they discuss how they cheated their whole lives, everything. All right, time for puzzles.
I haven't done any chess for a week.
Now, if you've learned nothing this stream, there's one thing that you should have learned. You're all gawking rabble.
I will say, I'm not going to get into the whole story because I'm ready to do some chess. I did a little bit of poker while I was out of town.
And you won a couple tournaments, right?
Yeah, but then they reduced a guaranteed prize in a tournament on America's Card Room from the whole tournament was $10,000 guaranteed, and then it went down to where first prize went from $5,000 to $22 something. So I'm very unhappy about it. I emailed customer support, and they said they weren't allowed to tell me why.
Tell me more. Tell me more. Did they put up a fight?
They were. I'm gonna read it, and then we're gonna do some.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
So I'm gonna have to tweet. I'm gonna have to tweet and tag people. They're obviously.
But look what I did while you were talking.
Oh, pretty. Wait, where's my? Here it is. My last correspondence. Oh wait, no, that's.
How did we do? Not good.
Right.
Not good.
Dear Karen, we hope. And by the way, let me just explain the issue. I paid $50 for an online tournament. I usually just
$50.
I usually do the $6 ones because I'm learning and I don't want to lose money. And I'm in the positive. I've actually been winning. I won 80 something bucks in one of them. But anyway, I saw it was a $50 tournament fee and a chance to win $5,000. So the return of investment was huge. I thought, let me just try this bigger tournament because I won a couple of the smaller ones. And then to have them reduce the prize, I wouldn't have put.
And they reduced it more than once during the tournament.
Yeah, first it went to 25. So here's what he said when I emailed America's Card Room support about this. Dear Karen, we hope this email finds you well. It is a pleasure for us to assist you. Thank you for providing the information. He needed the event ID. Sorry for the inconvenience, but due to company policies, we cannot provide the details of this decision. The decision to reduce the prize. Please let us know if there's anything else we can do for you. Kind regards, Victor S., customer service.
It's also company policy to give her the plague, but the lawyer said they couldn't do it.
I had asked, my original question was, it's not in here. But basically I said, I noticed that the prize was reduced and I spelled out the details and I wanted to know why. And I was real nice about it. Thanks much, Karen.
The details are they are a scam. Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to take a screenshot of my email. I got a get in on Photoshop and get my email out of there. And then I'm going to tag ACR Online, Newell, the poker writer, or Newell. Donna Newell. Whatever her first name is, Newell. Who was the other one I said I was going to tag?
Yeah, it was a $5,000 first guarantee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and so
that's what it was, guaranteed.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to
tag, and then they lowered it to like $2,200.
I'm going to tag Rampage Poker on it because he's the #1 complainer.
Due to our policy, go screw yourself.
Right. So they wouldn't tell me why. So I'm going to tag some people and see what happens. Your account got banned,
and your children's children
after you won $15,000. Really? Not Newell Banks. What's her name? Now I got to look.
No, Newell Banks is a chess player. Checker player from 100 years ago.
Wait, what's her name? Yeah, Jennifer Newell, writer Jen on Twitter. Anyway, she has a contact at ACR, and she's always looking out for women in poker. So I got to now do a public tweet. This is going to get ignored because it's this other big poker thing going
That's
on.
Right. Now you got this other thing.
I get drowned. Nobody gives a shit about my $50 $50 rip-off at ACR. I was ripped off. Yeah, guaranteed. They went from 10,000 to, maybe 3,000. I don't know. Yeah, eat poo and die. Yeah, it's like they told me to eat poo and die. I'm not sure how many people were in the tourney, Hippots, because they allowed a rebuy, and I need to go back and look. I got in the top 5, I think, but I believe there were, counting the rebuys, at least 30-something, but it could have been higher. Not enough to cover the full prize pool, which is why they reduced it.
How did I do?
Yay, Code Cow.
Thanks, Code Cow, for 25 subs. How'd I do?
Nice. Okay, I'm sorry to keep talking about the poker, but...
Thanks, Code Cow, 25 subs. What else? Somebody doing exclam stats.
Do you...
1577. We're close to 1600. We need another Code Cow to show up.
No, America's Card Room doesn't give a shit about whether Ben's a GM or not. They're poker. They probably don't even know who Ben is. Those people. They're in Costa Rica.
Yeah, it said 10,000 guaranteed, 5,000 first guaranteed, this guaranteed, that guaranteed. Then during the tournament, they said it's not 5,000 anymore, it's 2,500. Then they said it's not 2,500, it's 2,200.
You might mean, the poker people might care. Yeah, some of the poker people might, definitely.
Karen's in the poker like that, son. Everybody in poker knows who Karen is.
That's not true.
She's more famous in poker than chess. God damn.
It's not true, but I did, I have infiltrated the poker community. I do know online some poker people. It's a lot easier to infiltrate over there than in chess, believe it or not. The poker community is kind of crazy, but they're very friendly people. Very
If
friendly.
you can call them people.
Friendly and crazy. And always in drama.
You know Melissa Burr on Twitter?
I know the name.
She's like, he wouldn't, I want to respond, but I'm busy streaming. She's like, he wouldn't do that unless he was sure she was cheating because it was his reputation and stuff. And I'm thinking the guy was 100% emotional. It was 100% the guy was like, ah! It had nothing to do with like, he was well thought out. And hold on. Code Cow gave 25 more subs.
Yay, wow, thank you,
Yay,
Code
we
Cow.
broke 1,600. Code Cow never leaves. Somebody make him a VIP. Can only I do that, or can you do that?
I'm doing something else.
Oh, okay.
You can go ahead and I'm giving Charlotte. Hey, Charlotte Chess Center. She said lies and deceit in the air.
You put Charlotte Center.
God damn. Is that right?
Yeah.
I did it.
Yay.
Yay, Code Cow. Yay, Charlotte Chess Center.
Here, let me make Code Cow. If he's not a VIP, I'll make him one.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. He might already be one. Is it like this and then Code Cow?
Because the Code Cow gave a whole bunch before.
Right.
In the past.
He's already a VIP. I can't make him a VIP again.
Double
no,
VIP.
Double VIP. You know those guitars that are like double guitars?
Maybe. Hey, Sven.
Yay, Code Cow gave 50, crushing SC Wings 40.
I don't know how I'm supposed to get better at poker if I don't have anywhere good I can play. See, I'm afraid to ever do a real tournament now. On when I say real, after I get better, like a 20, I wouldn't do this anyway, but like $1,000 buy-in. Mm-hmm. I would never do that on America's Card Room because it would just take my money.
Right. Yeah, you gotta stick to the $6
I
ones.
am. I'm going back to $6. Maybe I'll bump it. I'll try a $16 one, but I gotta first try to get my money back. I want my $50
It's a
back.
Simpsons quote. It's not like there's an actual, like, let's talk about what kind of guitars they are. It's just a quote from The Simpsons. It's from the Who Shot Mr. Burns episode when they get oil and they have a lot of money. And so everybody's going in asking for stuff for the school. And Otto says, you know those guitars that are like double guitars? And then that's approved. Everything's approved, no matter what they want. Now, for several $1 trillion, who did Lisa want to be the music teacher at the elementary school when they had infinite money?
Are you talking about on The Simpsons?
Yeah.
I mean, I barely know the characters.
Well, name some
on
famous
there.
musician.
Oh.
Now, you go, it's Lisa. Lisa likes jazz. So
She wanted, okay, say this sentence, because she wanted the jazz person to do
she
what?
wanted this person to be the music teacher at the school. The person existed too. They were there. That was their voice.
Kenny G.
Yeah, close. Tito Puente.
Oh, because Kenny G's horrible. That's
Boo,
why I said.
boo.
I
No,
mean-
she wouldn't like Kenny G, although they do play saxophone. So.
The Kenny G's like a pop.
But let's talk about.
Saxophone.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at my blunder.
I mean, horrible's
look
not
at,
the
Look
right
at my
word,
blunder.
but I don't
look
care
at this.
for his music.
I think
Let's
that's
do-
the only one I missed.
I haven't done chess in a week, so I'm anxious. Let's do some puzzles. And I did some poker while I was at the beach, but I didn't do any
Thanks,
chess.
Code Cow. You're the best, and your mom's the best, according to the chat.
Yay, Cow.
F6 is missing? Oh, yeah, you're right. Somebody pointed that out, but I know what they're talking about. I couldn't go to F6. I couldn't do it.
Am I able to comment yet? Yeah, you're in, Uncle.
It still feels wrong somehow, but I don't see how.
Talented and terrible. That's a good way to describe it, Farty Party. Kenny G falls into the category of talented
Frankly,
and
terrible.
Never play Kenny G.
So it's funny, when I played my 10 games and I got 9.5 out of 10 and I gained like 40 rating points, the next stream I had a tournament. And usually I play Rufus, then Doofus. But in round 4 I played, what's his name? He's the French guy. What's his name? Who's the French guy?
I don't know.
It's 2,300. He donates a lot.
I don't know.
So somebody tell me his name. No.
French
no,
guy.
No. All your answers are ridiculous. These are all getting worse. Napoleon, Farouja, man.
Debugger to be.
Debugger 2B, thank you. Okay, so I played him and I won, so I got like 2 or 3 rating points.
Yeah.
Then there was a random 2479 in the tournament, and I beat him and I got like 3 more points.
Yay.
So I actually gained more points. Jean-Luc Picard, what? Victor Hugo. All right, ready?
I'm ready. I'm not gonna
Bam.
I feel like I don't be able to do any chess.
Yeah, this one's too hard. Oh, snap.
Let's see. So I'm not in check. We'll start with that. I can take a bishop, but let me just. I can take a queen. I can take a bishop. Are there any?
I take you.
Are there any
you
mates?
Take me. Are there any mates? Give a dog a bone.
All right, and I got a queen and 2 rooks and 3 pieces. Queen,
What else?
2 rooks and 3 pieces, 4 pieces.
And you have the what else?
So as soon as you just take the queen.
Right. Then they're going to play bishop b5 check. Although you are right.
Okay. Well. All right. Well, now let me look at the situation. And let's see.
Family.
So I guess,
Thanks, Ed Mayfield. Thanks for the sub. 1,602 subs. What else? It's the most we've had in 2022. Thanks, Code Cow. Thanks, SC Wang yesterday. Thanks, Dimebag 3 days ago. You guys are all the best.
if I block. And it's still the same thing. Darn. So I.
Now, if anybody wants to donate 98 subs, I thank you in advance. Farty Party, your answer is shallow and pedantic, and your answer hung mate in 1. So your answer is really bad, Farty Party, even for you. That's saying something. The way I solved it is I looked at one move and it didn't win, so it's the other move. That is how I solved it. I'm like, that doesn't win, so let's go there.
Well,
That's the best I could do.
Well, it seems like there are only 2 moves.
That's correct. And
Okay.
one of them I knew didn't win, so I looked at the other. So the other
All right,
one.
well, let me just look again because I couldn't quite. There.
Well, it is difficult because the answer that Farty Party gave, for example, his answer hung mate in 1. I mean, he should be ashamed. I know he is ashamed, but you know.
Okay, so there. Darn.
Hydra Gamer has a really funny chat. I appreciate your neutral take on the Han situation. Thanks for standing up for people who cheat occasionally. Typical liberal. Let Han steal the game and Biden the election. Nice going.
Yeah.
All of a sudden it got to Biden. I don't know what happened. But he got banned by Tensor Extension. But that was funny.
I mean, we're not a fan of the online cheating. I mean, but you guys, need to know.
Typical liberal.
I don't know.
Okay, so if you play Queen D7,
Yeah.
and they take your queen, and they take your bishop, and you take their bishop, it's equal material.
All right.
So it's not that because you have to win
Right,
material.
but
So it's here. You don't have to figure it out. It's not here. So it's here. Then we'll figure out the rest later.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
so it's
ahead and
here.
do it.
Now, there's 2 moves that White wants to play, but the most important one is C7 check.
I forgot about the fact that their piece would block the check, and
Oh, you thought it was still check.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
just couldn't visualize
Okay.
it.
Now you have to stop C7 check. Now, if you play Queen C7, I said if, they take this with check, then they take this and make a queen. So Queen C7's no good.
Right.
But you could play Knight C7, which blocks C7. They can't play C7, it's illegal. If they take on B7 with check, you take the bishop.
Oh, yeah.
So Knight C7.
Okay.
Yeah, you take the bishop. Then there's a queen here, so we'll take that. All done.
Wow.
2452. It was just process of elimination.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't work. Now, Farty Party, unfortunately, in this position on the chat,
Yeah.
in this position,
I'm
this is
listening,
funny.
but
We
I
have to
gotta look
watch.
at something.
You have to-
All right.
Okay, thanks, Charlotte Chartreuse. He suggested Queen B8, missing C7 mate.
Oh.
He was like C takes, King D8, and then because he was high, la da 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 da. Go up a little bit. I want to see because something happened. Keep going. Oh, okay, so I did the Charlotte Chartreuse. I thought maybe they did more than one. Okay, we need 96 subs. Come on, people. 96. And his children's children.
1 second.
Karen's doing the mod view. It just makes my head hurt. There's too much going on. I don't like, it's too busy.
Yeah. Well, it got away from me. I saw a potential bannee.
Tensor extensional ban.
But I don't remember their name, and I was going to try to hunt you down and look further into your comment, but I'm going to let you slide this time because I'm too lazy.
Right, you paused the chat.
Yeah. So I don't want to have to go hunt them down.
Code Cow gave 25 more subs.
Yay.
Yay. Go Code Cow. Code Cow's saving a lot of money because it's 25% off. It might be more than 25% off for him. It might be because if you give more subs, you get a bigger discount. So it could be that he's making money. I don't know. It's possible. Thanks, Code Cow. You're the best. 75 subs. What else?
Yeah, guilty. I am anti-mob rule. All right, let's do another puzzle. That's safe.
But we need 72 subs. Okay, now what's better? Let's get a poll going. 72 subs or
I don't know.
72 virgins. What's better? So on Family Guy, they showed an Arab guy and he like suicide bombed himself because and then when you do that, you're told you get 72 virgins. So he's in heaven and there's 72 virgins. They're all like computer geek guys. And he's like, no.
This was on Family Guy?
Yeah, those were the 72 virgins. It was terrible.
I was 69. All right, let's keep these puzzles going.
Okay, ready?
We got the Eradicator putting some marijuana symbols up there.
Usually when I show you, like, don't look at the puzzle. All right, ready?
Huh?
All right. Okay, I got it. I'm shooting for 1,700 subs because we're at 16 something. So 1,700 is the next thing. But somebody who's not Code Cow. Come on, Code Cow gave 75 subs. Somebody else hook us up. Magnus Withdrawson said, I think we've had this before. That's correct.
I think we have two. I don't remember the answer, though.
Oh.
I have tried to
This is the one we've had the most.
Yeah?
This is the number one. Yeah, we've had this at least 20 times.
All right, well, let me try to focus and you talk to chat for a minute.
Yay, Fen Beingold gave 20 subs. Go Fen Beingold. You're the best person with N and Eingold in their name that I know. Fen Beingold, 20 subs. We only need 52 more subs to get to 1,700, a record. Go Fen Beingold. Fen Beingold's the one who knows how much money he saved. Because the more you sub, the more you save. The more subs you gift. This is the last day to do it. It's September 30th. Tomorrow, it's all out the window. Tomorrow, if you sub, you got to pay full price.
See, I know I missed it too, and I can't remember what I did wrong. I know that I missed this one.
Fen Beingold said he saved so much he made a profit. That's right. There's a Seinfeld episode where Kramer tells George to buy a plane ticket and then not use the ticket and get a refund, but you still get the frequent flyer points on your credit card. So they buy 2 tickets because he wants double the points. Then they end up getting on the plane by accident, sort of, and then he gets beat up and so forth. So it doesn't work out. And they're non-refundable tickets. It was all free funny.
So,
yeah.
I don't really know. I can't calculate the answers, but so I'm going to say Bishop F2.
No?
No.
So it's always the same answer. Ready?
I can't remember it.
No, we've done it over and over. We're going to do it over and over again here.
It doesn't matter, but
I know.
pointing that
Ready?
out, it makes me feel bad.
No, but that's because you cheated. Inhuman 83 gave 5 subs. Thank you. Okay, so it's this. Now watch, because it's complicated.
I am watching.
Then you have to go here. Okay, now, if he plays King C3,
this is the one where
then
the
this
queen
is
moves
mate.
all over the place.
Right.
Yeah, I can't.
If King C3, this is mate. And if king e1, bishop f2 is mate.
I have to
So,
see on the
so he's going to
board.
play e3.
Why don't you can show it.
Well,
at
but
the end.
they're not going to. Okay,
At the
okay,
end,
okay,
you can
okay,
show
okay,
me all the
okay,
variations. I'm not going to remember
okay.
it.
Now you take with the queen.
Okay.
He has to play king c3
All right.
because it's the only legal move. Check. Now if he plays king over, you checkmate. So he has to go back to d2. Now you go back here. Now if he plays king c3, this is mate. If he plays king somewhere else, this is mate.
Okay. It's just too. It's hard. This one's hard for me. I'm not going
I
to
know.
remember it.
So we're going to do it again.
I'm not going to remember it.
Now you tell me. Move one. I have faith in you.
I don't want to. This one really frustrates me.
Well, just what's the first one?
And the queen.
Right. Okay. The second move is here.
Right.
Okay. Now, if bishop f2 mate.
Okay.
You agree? Okay. If here, I said if, then queen b4 mate.
Okay.
So they play here. You take with the queen. This is the only legal move. Check. If king here, this is mate. So they go here. And if king here, this is mate again. They always play king here and then mate.
I'm going to have to look at it off stream. It's too many variations. I'm not going to remember.
Now, the only variation that ever happens, this is the one variation. What's the announcement?
I'm going to look at it off stream.
Okay, I'm going to show you anyway. I'll show you one more time. I'm only showing you the variation that happens, not the
Okay.
ones that don't happen.
All right.
Okay, so it's this. You
Yeah.
go back to f4. You take with the queen. All the moves are queen moves. All of them. You never move the bishop. You don't move the bishop once.
Okay.
So just make sure you always move your queen.
Yeah.
And then the pattern is here, 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 here. That's the pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. I need to look
So
at
it's
it
6
off stream.
moves. They're
I
all
don't have,
queen
like-
moves. It's
Yeah,
just a
right down
jump
here.
to the left. Put your hands on your hips.
Something happened. I thought I heard a ding.
Let's go up a little. Kaleidoscope, guys,
Yeah.
subscribe. At tier 3. I have to sit up and straighten my collar.
I can't help it, Coco. I'm not very good.
Tier 3 is like 5 regular subs. Hey, they want 72 maids. What are maids? It was 72 virgins or 72 what? Now I'm confused. 72 maids. Is that like maids of milking? Also, I was having cookies with milking. Can you do exclaim stats or something? Or somebody do exclaim stats. We're too lazy.
No, I can do it.
Nah, come on. Let other people do it.
I'm just
1653. We need 47 subs. 72 maids of milking. 70 calling birds, 69 French hens, 68 turtle doves.
Yeah.
Here we have 1,653 subs, and that guy said that's his USCF rating. Does somebody here have a USCF rating of 1,700? Anybody? Anyone?
All right, let's do another one.
He said utterly ridiculous because it's Code Cow who's giving all the subs. See?
I saw it.
Yeah, he's a fart smella. I mean, a smart fella.
Wait, what happened? Oh.
You always want to do more pauses, but you want to read the chat first.
Well, I'm waiting on you to get it ready.
All right.
And then
Oh, this is the wrong
look
thing.
over here.
Okay, here we go. What am I, black? Man, that looks complicated. So that's the first move.
Let's see.
Maybe that's not the first move. It's tricky. Tricky. That's right. On time is tricky. Yeah.
That's a lot of dings.
Well, yeah, the guy gave 25 subs, and the other guy gave 5 subs. 9 cheaters, 8 GMs crying. Okay, so there. So that's just the answer. This shouldn't be a big problem. Opposite color bishops, it's a draw. Where was Karen? She was on the Gulf Coast in Florida, but not where the hurricane was. Ooh, James Alltoucher liked my thing. Somebody has to like it. Hey, Ben Finegold, who is a littler bitch? G-Man Poker or Carlson? Equal. Some guy said if somebody under 2,000 beats Magnus, do you think they cheated? That's similar to the Jack High Call. And I said, no, it's not. They're not similar at all. Back to the lock with you, Nessie. Yes. I got that guy good on Twitter.
I can look at it secondhand. Let me look at this. Turner's a check.
Where'd all the noises go? We need noises. That's why Karen can't solve the puzzle. Also, I'm not 100% sure I'm right.
Yeah. Well, at least you have an answer.
Yeah.
I'm going to look just another moment.
I didn't say my answer was right, but I have an answer.
You entertain the chat or something. You know?
Keep donating. Somebody type exclaim stats, max the envelope, and so on. Red Rum gave 100 centidues. Good. Good. I wonder which one is getting more publicity, this nonsense with Magnus and Hans, or like Queen's Gambit. I don't know which gives chess more publicity. Got worldwide publicity with the Magnus, and he's the world champion and such. Close.
Yeah, Queen's Gambit, I think.
Queen's Gambit has more good juju, but this is a lot. But in your analysis, Farty Party at the very end, that position's a draw. So that's not the answer if the final position's a draw.
Oh, yeah.
Lauren Brownie gifted a sub. Good, good. The drama is more contained in chess communities. The drama's all over the news. It's on every news channel. It's on Al Jazeera, BBC, Australian News, CNN. It's all over the news. It's not just the chess community. New York Times, Wall Street Journal, Washington Post. It's all over the chess drama. But yeah, probably still Queen's Gambit. Probably. Maybe. Magnus has to accuse somebody else. We got to get some views here. So there's two possible first moves. Are you looking at either one?
I don't know. Bishop F2.
That's one of them.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
Rook F2.
I think it's Rook F2. 4,100 centidues.
Yeah.
Baby Leonard arrived. Here's all my bits. Can't stay for obvious reasons. Congrats, Grungewort. Grungewort had a baby. And he's a guy.
Oh, Grungewort had his baby?
He won't be around as much. No. Leonard has to learn important things like never play F6. And no.
Yay.
And also the number 6. Or is it 7?
Congratulations, Grungewort. Congratulations.
Yay, Grungewort.
That's great.
Everybody give their donations in Grungewort's honor and Leonard's honor.
But give it to us.
Well, obviously give it to us, but say like this is for, Yeah. No. He's learned RAR pretty quickly.
Aw.
How old is Leonard?
You're also Leonard?
My name is Leonard. How old is he? Is he 2 days old, 1 day old, 1 week old, 3 weeks old, etc.? 2 days. God damn.
Yay.
We took my daughter, Iram, we took her out to a restaurant. It was the first time we left the house. And she was, I think, 7 or 8 days old. And we took her to a restaurant. And then we ate her. Oh, wait, no, we didn't. Welch's grape juice, 420.
Yay.
Have babies while you got them or something.
Yay, 420.
Okay, so I think it's Rook F2.
Okay, go ahead then.
But it could be Bishop F2.
Well, typically when there's this pattern, it's almost always the rook, then the rook takes and the bishop's pinning it. But I didn't really know what was going to happen after that because you have this rook check.
Right, so my analysis was rook takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, rook takes, queen takes, rook takes, king takes. I'm up a rook. That was my analysis.
I can't follow all that.
That was my analysis. I didn't say it was right.
Too many.
Plea first 500 centidues.
But
so you say this and I say this. And I'm not sure that I'm right.
Well,
you could be right.
I was also worried about rook g6 and then.
Right. Well, then after this, because that's check.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about the,
Yeah, rook g6. I think you play pawn takes.
If I move the rook
I think
first.
if you play queen takes, that doesn't win. And there was a variation given by Party, and at the end of his variation, it was a drawn position. It was like rook against bishop and 2 pawns. Okay, so let's go here. Right now, Party said queen takes, pawn takes, rook takes, bishop takes, king takes. That's a draw. Well, white's not even worse there. But I think pawn takes is the move. Okay. Unless it's not. Maybe the move's like here. I don't know. Yeah, and then takes. This is the one I just said. Check. Yeah. This is the variation I gave.
Yeah.
And I said rook takes, rook, king takes.
Okay.
27-28. That was the variation I saw, but there could be stuff I didn't see because I don't know.
That one was hard.
Like my chair didn't buzz and it was supposed to, right? Yay. So I was waiting for the buzz. Nothing.
Yay, Pleafers. Thank you for the
nothing.
500 bits.
Terrible. Thanks, Pleafers. Come on, you have to donate. Karen's back. You guys missed Karen, admit it. Not as much as Kazoo missed her. Not as much as I missed her, but close. Not Kazoo, but close to me.
Kazoo is one of the dogs. He knocked into my chin because he was so excited, and it rattled my teeth. I wondered if I was going to maybe chip a tooth, but I don't think I did.
Tooth hurts. I miss paying tournament fees. Oh, speaking of that, thanks, Pleafers. I got an email. The chess club that we used to run, they're having a tournament on Saturday, but not tomorrow, the next Saturday. They're having a 4-round tournament.
Yeah.
Now listen to this time control. Thanks, Xenoid. Hey, he gave 400 twice. Usually he gives 400.
Yay, thank you.
Now you ready for this time control? You're sitting down? Mm-hmm. Okay. You've never heard of this time control. You've never heard it. It's never happened in chess history. 30-minute, game 30, 30-second increment. So it's like incredibly fast, but incredibly slow. So it's very confusing.
Cool. Well, I mean, I'm up.
So that's next week at the chess club. We used to have the guy who took it over. I think it's rated. It's a $10 entry fee. I don't think there's any prizes. 4 rounds, game 30, increment 30. I can't even tell if that's fast or slow.
Oh, you got the email too?
I don't even know. I don't even know if that's fast. I think it's slow.
Hey, Xenoid.
So if you play 30 moves, that's an hour total. And so that means if you play 30 moves, the game could be 2 hours old, unless I'm wrong, which is 50-50. 30 says 1 minute.
C.L. Smith.
Oh, no, I am wrong.
That's funny.
I am wrong. It's only 30 minutes. So you could play in 90 minutes from like 10 a.m. to 11:30 and you're on move 30. So it's sort of slow. The games could take over 2 hours easily for a 30-minute game.
C.L. Smith says you had the blocker with the rook on F2.
I know, that was good. I like that.
That was cute. Well, yeah, I mean, I would consider doing it.
No, it's 30-second increment because the round 1 is at 10 and round 2 is at like 1. It's a 3-hour difference between the first 2 rounds. So it's definitely 30-minute with a 30-second increment. If it was a 3-second increment, the rounds would be 10 and 12, not 10 and 1.
Yeah, I have to see what I have going on because...
The new club is too legit to quit. It's the same as our club, but we don't run it. Also, it's totally different. Same place.
Well, they're going to start adding in more events because I talked to Justin, the owner, the other day. And they added ceiling fans. I thought those were cool.
Yeah, but slow 3-6-3-5. That's 60 minutes per person. So that's 2 hours. So the game could be 2 hours old and you're on move 61. Which is a long time for a 30-minute game.
That is an
that increment will kill you.
But I don't. You got to try new things.
Okay, we need 46 subs. What else? Ready? This doesn't look familiar. That's weird.
We can expand the range if it would get us more puzzles.
But it doesn't look familiar. I haven't seen this.
I know. But that reminded me that you.
Yeah.
Of course, then that would be too hard for me to ever do any of them.
Do it ones that are easier. Thanks, Panic New One. Thanks, Hjorm the Giant 82. Thanks, everybody. Let's see. There, carry the 1. There. Then what? That doesn't work. That's the only idea I had. Oh, I could go there. Oh, there's the rub. For in that sleep of death, what dreams may come. So why does it what does it matter what order I do it in? Oh, that's why it matters. Okay. So there. And then I'm done. I think. Am I done? You're done, son. Your job's done. Get out. Okay, I've solved it because I believe my answer. I'm not saying my answer is right, but I believe it. Yeah.
All right.
Yay, Wyhorm's in chat. Nice. Is it somebody famous? Should I be bowing down? Farty party, say no to drugs. That's a funny answer. I like that. He's big, that's for sure. Okay, cool. He's gigantic. More anal beads, less drugs. Hey guys, I did a cameo for Anarchy Chess. The group Anarchy Chess hired me to make an Anarchy Chess video. It could be out now, I don't know. If you guys could check. I did it about 3 hours ago. So it could be on their site now. I don't know how to check Anarchy Chess because I don't even know what that is.
It's on Reddit. It's just a sub.
Yeah, it's a sub. Yeah, right. Anarchy Chess on Reddit. I made a video for them from Cameo, and it's going to be up tonight or tomorrow. I just don't know when. I assume it'll be up tonight. Why would you sit on it? But yeah, I don't know. Let's see how we're doing on YouTube. Good.
I haven't got one puzzle right tonight. They're all so.
Oh, the Braves are up 3-1. Good, and we're playing against DeGrom.
There.
2-1. Nobody yet up 3-1. Hey Siri, how are the Braves doing? Probably 6th inning by now, be my guess.
Okay, I found
How are the Braves doing?
the Braves are
Ooh, 7th inning.
against the Mets, 3-1 in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Well, we got 2 off DeGrom in the 2nd inning. I guess DeGrom's out of the game by now. If I was DeGrom, I'd be out of the game by now. Yeah, this other guy's pitching, McGill. Wow, DeGrom gave up all 3 runs in 6 innings. 11 strikeouts. That's pretty good. Well, Fried will get the win. Fried pitched 5 innings if we win the game. Our middle relief is better than their middle relief, so we should win.
Darn.
Then we'll be tied for first because we were a game behind. Then they got Scherzer tomorrow. God damn. The Mets got 2 good pitchers. Although, to be fair, even though DeGrom is the greatest pitcher ever, he sucked the last 3 starts. He sucks. Last 3 starts 0-3 with like a 7 ERA. So last 3 starts, DeGrom's bad. I don't know why. But something happened to him this start and the last 2. Terrible. Any ideas?
No.
All right.
Go ahead.
Okay, so you take the Knights, the first move I looked at.
That's
Now,
what
if you take with a queen, you lose your queen. If you take with a rook here is mate. So you have to take with a knight.
Right.
Okay.
That's what
Now, I looked at 97 and 95 because the rook can't take because of the back rank mate.
Mm-hmm.
These moves attack the queen, and they also undefend the knight from the rook. However, after 97, queen e6, I didn't see what to do. I gave up because that defends the knight.
Right.
After 95, I was like, oh, the queen has to move away for the knight, and I can take the knight. So I didn't see what he would do after 95. I'm attacking the queen moves away, I take the knight. So then I stopped analyzing. I'm like, I don't know. That's enough. That's enough for me. I don't know.
I didn't see that block.
Yeah, and then I go here. Yeah, 27-11. Yeah,
Darn, I didn't see that block.
Yeah. Hi, Ben. Are you a GM? I have the GM title, but after that, no comment.
Yeah, they set us up on Reddit.
Oh, it's up on Reddit now? Mm-hmm. Somebody put a link to it. Somebody important. Because if you put a link to it and you're not like a somebody important, they won't let you do it.
A mod can do it.
Yeah, a moderator or can a VIP do it? Probably not. Maybe.
I'm not sure about it.
Maybe. If you're a moderator, find the link to the subreddit Anarchy Chess where there's a video of me that I put up tonight. It's going to get 1 trillion views. I actually have Reddit saved here so I can see if I can find it. Thanks. Who am I thanking? I heard a noise. I heard a noise, but I didn't see anything. Well, there it is. Fen Beingold, 1,000 centidues. Make Fen Beingold a mod. Oh, wait. Are you a VIP?
Yeah, he's a VIP.
You're a VIP, Fen Beingold. If you want to be a mod, you can't be a VIP and a mod. It won't let you.
He might be okay with that.
If you want to be a mod instead of a VIP, we'll do that. That's up to you. Thanks, Sheller Sartreuse.
Well, you got to go light on people, you know.
He knows what to do. I trust him.
I trust him.
Okay, Reddit.
Yeah, you can be a mod. You want to be a mod, but you lose your VIP badge is all. All right, well, you got to do it from yours. Because I'm only a mod. I can't mod.
I wonder if it'll say, like, you can't do that. I have to, like, unmod him first.
I don't think so.
Or whatever.
Just /mod.
Mod, then what? Fen Beingold? How do you spell that? Oh, snap.
All right, type something, Finn.
I don't know if it worked.
Let's see what your badge looks like.
Sorry. It might not have worked. It might have worked.
It usually gives a message, but I can go back into mod view and actually it should say, yeah, right here, look.
Is he a mod? Mm-hmm. I can't even see where you're pointing to.
Add it as a moderator.
Okay. He put banned. Good job.
Yay, thank you, Finn Beingold.
Oh, here it is. I found my video.
Okay.
It has 322 upvotes and it came up 2 hours ago.
All right, awesome.
Yay.
party.
It's my longest ever. What do? He banned somebody? Oh, he gifted 20 subs. Fen Beingold gifted 20 subs.
Thank you, Finn Beingold.
Yay.
I'm sorry I missed that.
Why were you laughing? What did he do?
I was laughing at a farty party. He says, he's lobbying for the VIP badge. He says if anyone deserves to take his VIP spot, it's definitely the party.
Yeah, I'll make him a VIP. Yeah.
It's kind of random. If somebody on the channel feels like that you should be a VIP, you probably should be. And I'm sorry that we don't do better with that.
This will be good for our channel.
There are lots of you guys should be VIPs.
Thanks for the prompt delivery. I knew I was asking a lot.
Cool.
Can we have this post pinned? Summon the mods.
Nice.
I see you added some of your own creativity into it. I couldn't read it. It was what's the word when you can't see it? Not faint, but
I don't know.
there's a word. I forgot what the word was. Let me find the word.
That's funny tensor
The
extension.
perfect word for it. I can't
Party
think of
party,
it.
the stinkiest VIP in the channel.
I'm going to tell you the word in a second. I got to find my messages.
Yeah, I think he made you VIP, but I don't see the badge when you just typed party party. Let me see.
Blurry.
Okay, but don't
It was
hit me.
blurry.
Hey, you probably have to refresh, as do I, because you were made a VIP. So let me just refresh.
You're definitely a VIP.
Because it works.
Refresh your stream or
mod
something.
view.
Do something.
Let me go back.
Illegible is also good, but I couldn't read it, so I'm supposed to read this spiel, so I just made up some of it because I couldn't read it. So I was like, Magnus, rar, you suck, and so forth.
Now let's do another puzzle.
The Farty Party still isn't a mod, even though he is.
Well, you were trying to make him a
He's
VIP.
a hype train conductor, a VIP.
Yeah.
He's definitely a VIP because it worked, right?
Yeah, it says so in the mod view.
Yeah. Fem Beingold timed out somebody. Yay, he's so happy now.
He's already hard at work.
You're definitely a VIP, Farty Party.
Yeah, it says it in the mod view. Added as a VIP by GM Benjamin Finegold 2 minutes ago. I refreshed.
And he still can't get the thing to go.
I will say I don't see it on my end either.
No. Should I do it again or do I get rid of it?
I wouldn't do it. It says it did it.
Farty Party added as a VIP 2 minutes ago. Yeah, you read it as a VIP.
I don't know why it wouldn't show up. I mean, I guess you try it
Un-VIP,
again.
then re-VIP?
All right.
All right.
I don't know that toggles.
It says he's already a VIP of this channel.
Oh, okay.
I tried to make you a VIP. It says you're already a VIP.
So, okay, well, maybe we're just having a little
Now,
glitch with the badge.
What
for
can
the
a
moment.
VIP do that the other people can't? What's he allowed to do? What can he do now?
I don't think he has any power.
No, I think it's better to be a VIP. I think it's better.
I don't think so.
Whoa, Fen Beingold gave 10,000 centidues.
All right, but don't.
But look at the red thing that's spinning.
I see it. I don't think they have any powers.
No, I don't
to be
agree.
honest.
I don't
Oh,
agree.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, he said VIPs can make markers.
Oh, okay. Commit.
I know that there's something they can do different. Oh, they can give shout outs, he said.
Oh, I didn't
Farty
know
Party.
that.
So there's two of them.
I
They
think
can do markers and
changed
shout
that then.
outs.
I think back like a year ago they didn't.
Hey,
have
do
any
a shout out and we'll see if you're a VIP. Give like, I don't know, CL Smith 15 a shout out. I don't know.
Okay, good.
Yeah, give him a shout out, Farty Party. We'll
I
see if
didn't
you
know
can do
VIPs
it.
could make markers. Used to, they didn't have any powers, and I think they expanded it.
Yeah, see, he did it. Farty Party gave him a shout. Maybe because he has these other things, it won't do it because he's a conductor. Maybe it won't give him like 5 things.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thanks for the 10,000 centidues, Fen Beingold. Go Fen Beingold. Somebody do exclaim stats. I think we're at like 1685 now or something. That's my guess. Oh, you're in the mobile app. That's probably why it's not listing.
Someone listen to me. I'm telling you the fix. Laughing my ass off. Well, what is it, Shriek Farms?
Well, he's on the mobile. That's probably why it doesn't show it.
Well,
yeah.
I can't see it over here.
Right. That's what I mean is like, but he's physically on a mobile, so it won't show that he's a
That has
a VIP. I think
That has nothing to do with our display at all.
that's what you think.
At all.
He's going to try a browser, then we'll see. Mobile destroys everything.
All right, let's do a puzzle because we've done like 4. I haven't gotten any right the whole stream. I need to redeem myself. Oh, he can't see on mobile.
Well, White has an extra piece. 25 more subs needed for 1,700.
Yay.
It's possible we don't have any VIP slots left. Nah, I think we...
I didn't even know that there was a limit on that. So
C.L. Smith knows all.
And also,
he sees all.
Also, as you would be able to see, since you're a mod, C.L. Smith, in the mod view, it says that he made him a VIP. So it wouldn't make him one, but then just withhold the badge.
All right. Go, Karen.
Twitch is always
So
glitchy.
there, and then 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 there. Okay, I solved it. Also, and there. You're into the time slip, and nothing can ever be the same. Like you're under sedation. Oh, my answer is wrong. My answer is totally wrong and insane. Never mind with my answer. I've never been so mad at my answer. Okay, back to the other answer. There. It also seems wrong. I guess it's just there then. That doesn't seem right either. Damn. Thanks, Osh99999. Okay, I solved it. Thanks, Dua Kappas. I didn't see Dua Kappas till you're looking ravishing or anything.
Yeah,
I must have missed it. Oh, it was a while ago? Okay. Okay, hype train's coming. This hype train should put us over 1,700 subs. All we need is a code cow amount of subs. That's called a code cow amount. Best sub September this year. Castling is for betas gifted a sub. Hooray! We need more than that, Farty Party. We need more answers. We need more moves. The answer is long and strong. It's time to get the friction on. Go hype train. Let's get to level 9. 9. Ooh, period. Hey, Tensor Extension or somebody, let's see, who can do this? I think there should be a command for looking at that video on
Okay.
Anarchy Chess.
All right.
I don't know who can do that. Anybody who can do a command on MooBot or Nightbot, I don't know what it's called, where it says Anarchy Chess and it happens like every 20 minutes or something. I don't know.
I think
Given the link.
Extension can.
Yeah, I don't know who can do that, but somebody do that.
Pretty sure he's. Are you
Probably Farty Party can do it now. He's a VIP.
No,
No, I'm kidding.
No, you
I know that he can't do it.
Okay, but Tensor Extension, are you able to get into MooBot? I think you are. Kangaroo's not here. Trying to learn. I don't.
Oh, I VIP'd Farty Party, not Farty Party 927. That's what I did wrong.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you, CL Smith.
Wrong Farty Party. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah. But how did he give a shout out? This is just more questions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what?
All right, let me look at this. I can't see this screen.
How do I get rid of modding the other Farty Party? I'll just leave it. I don't care.
No, we're not going to just leave it.
Oh, it didn't work when you did the shout out. Okay. How do I get rid of the mod? Or the VIP? What did I do?
Yeah, I don't know the command, but maybe CL Smith does. I need to look at this.
Un-VIP? Thank you, CL
Un-VIP,
Smith.
okay.
Okay, it's all taken care of. Okay, hype train, let's go. Good job, C.L. Smith. Good sleuthing.
So I don't really know. There's a lot of moves. I was thinking. I mean, I had all these different ideas, and I can't make anything work.
Okay.
So I was looking at Rookie 8. Okay. Well, go ahead then.
Although I didn't even see Rookie 8.
Because I was trying to get.
Yeah, Rookie 8, I could play Queen D3, and then I can play Queen C2.
Right, I saw all that.
Yeah. You play F4.
Oh, okay.
It's the same as Rookie 8. The idea is after Queen here,
Scared
I had
off.
Bishop F5.
Oh, okay. Darn. I had the right idea.
Now he can play E4. Thanks, Kaleidoscope guy. He'll play E4. He has to. Okay. Now, you could take on passant, but that doesn't work because he takes with the queen. You actually should play Bishop takes E4.
Okay.
Then the queen can't defend the rook.
Oh, yeah.
Then if you take this, I check. The king eventually has to go to the E file, and rook here is going to win the queen because it'll pin the queen
Oh,
to
I
the
see
king.
all that. Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he played A3, which is just silly. 26-57.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
pretty
tough
cool.
one because it took me a long time to find Bishop E4. I kept looking at FE, Queen E3, being confused.
I mean, I couldn't figure it out, but it's easy to understand once I know.
Yeah.
So
Thanks, Welch's grape juice.
I like that one. That was pretty cool.
Why not Queen takes A2, then King D1 or King C1? Yeah, King D3 is terrible. Yeah, if you play Queen takes, just King here or King here. Thanks, Ash99999 for the 999. Sent to Deuce. Thanks, Sven Beingold, for 5 subs.
Want something to drink? What?
Here, want some of my leftover Perrier?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
I guess I'll wait.
We have water, and we don't have any lemonade. I bought apple cider.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sven Beingold.
I'll just wait till we go up.
Yeah, I didn't buy lemonade, sir. I was going to buy it, but I didn't go to the store today.
That's fine. I had some at the beach. So I've had plenty of lemonade.
But there is water.
Yeah.
Cold
That's
and
kinda what I want.
and not cold. Is that what you want?
It is what I want.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if Queen takes A2, just the king goes back here. And you got nothing. You're all talking a badge.
Let's do another one. Yeah, that's funny that C.L. Smith had to figure out the problem. We're old, C.L. Smith. We can't help it. Thank you.
Go hype train. Thanks, you, Mary. You're the best.
White to move.
Did you have a little lamb?
Oh, this is that same on one.
What level are these puzzles? 2,000 to 3,000.
Bishop B7. We've seen this one.
We have?
Even I remembered it.
Oh, snap.
Queen H7.
That's 2209. We've had that one like 20 times.
How old is C.L. Smith?
31?
I would guess that, yeah, but I don't know.
He's like Spencer's age, close to
Yeah.
31. Maybe he's younger than Spencer.
Could
Maybe
be
he
30.
is.
Karen leaning back.
31 is
like-
correct. Wow.
What does this
Tickle,
mean?
tickle.
What do you mean leaning back like? See, I have confidence in my that I'm not gonna have a sweat stain under my arm.
What's the most underrated vegetable? Oh, good question.
I almost never sweat.
I don't know.
That's TMI. I'm
Maybe,
sure.
maybe spinach.
TMI.
Is that underrated?
All right, let's do another one.
Let's see. There. All right.
Ben can vouch for me. I don't ever sweat.
Turnips are terrible. You're banned. Right, turnips are not good is correct. No, okra's rated correctly. Chinese broccoli is great. That is underrated. Agreed. What's your darkest joke ever? Hit me. Well, I can't say it on stream. That's for sure.
So, okay. All right, 92.
Correct.
Knight G3.
Correct.
And then Queen H5.
Also correct. Yay, 2231.
Yay,
Good job.
Finally did
Oh, yeah, cabbage
one.
is great, too. I forgot about cabbage. Does Karen act like a Karen? She is a Karen. How could she act otherwise?
Finally got
Hey,
one
Siri,
right.
how are the Braves doing?
After missing every single, hey, Fraud, I've missed every single puzzle tonight except for this one.
Hey, Siri, how are the Braves
Hey,
doing?
Brick-a-brack.
The Braves are ahead of the Mets.
Well, 5-2.
in the
Lots of scoring.
8th inning.
Good, good. Who's got the RBIs for? Everybody has one RBI.
I missed chess. I didn't do chess this last week.
Wow, Iglesias gave up a run.
I was at the-
Iglesias never gives up a run.
I was in Florida for a week. And Alabama one day of that week.
Thanks, Shello Chartreuse.
Yay.
Let's go, people. We got to get to level 5.
Hey, Barack Obama.
Somebody type exclaim stats.
How's it going?
We're probably in the mid-80s. Yuka's good, too. 1685. Good, good. All right, ready?
Yeah.
That's good. You did good.
Finally got one.
Uh-huh. We've had this before, but I forgot what the answer was. I just know that we've had it before.
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing that's the answer. Gotta guess something. All right, back to the Braves. Back to the train. Come on, hype train. We need 1 sub to get to level 5. Or 300 centitudes. We got 20 seconds. Time is fleeting. Magnus takes its toll. Magnus? Madness. Oh, the hype train died. No, it lied about how much time was left. 99 centitudes. All right, well, we tried. Good job, good job. We got to level 4. Go, hype train. Thanks, Carl, with the C. Thanks for the sub. Fen Beingel gave 20 subs. Do you see that?
No, I'm trying to solve the puzzle.
But Fen Beingel gave 20 subs. Yay, go Fen Beingel. You put us over 17 or 1800, whichever is funnier. 1,700 subscribers. Hooray! All because of Fen Beingel. We should have made him a mod a long time ago. Yeah. 1,000 viewers. What else? Go Jua Kappas. Go Carl with a C. I tried before the train collapsed. Trying is the first step to failure.
I don't know. Okay, so I'll just go ahead because I don't know.
Yeah,
Rook F4.
correct. Yeah, if you play Queen H6, Rook G8, Rook F4, then G5.
Right.
If you play Rook F4, there ain't no G5. And there's a song about it.
Yeah, I think I'm
Ain't
going
no
to get this one
G5
right.
when she's gone. It's not G5 when she's
Okay.
away.
Well, hey, I got to look again.
Da-da. Ain't no G5 when she's gone. She's always playing G5 anytime she goes away. And
Yeah, so I think it's just
yeah.
Rook H4.
Oh, close. Unfortunately, Rook H4 has no threat.
Darn.
So I can just like take the rook, and then I can make some other move.
I think I got this wrong the same way.
I'm not even
last
sure what to
time,
do
too.
after Rook H4.
I was going to...
Like, how do I like stop like Queen H6? H5 loses.
Oh,
Oh, I know what I do.
Oh, yeah, you can go
I know
King
what I
G8.
oh, yeah, I know what I do. No, that doesn't work either. What do I do? I guess I take the rook, I play Queen takes pawn, and then after Queen H6, I play Queen E5 check, and I perpetual. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you play Queen H6 right away, because you have 2 threats.
Darn.
Threaten mate, and when he plays Rook G8, then Queen takes H7 is going to be mate.
Oh, yeah. I thought I was going to get it right, and I didn't.
26-10.
I've seen this one, too. I remember
Right,
it.
now after Rook G8, you can take this.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yay,
one.
Fen Beingel, 27. Hello to Sydney, Australia.
That one's still
God
pretty
damn.
cool. Maybe I'll remember it next
We
time.
want to go to Australia, but we need like another $20,000 to afford it. Because it costs about $20,000. Man, airfares to Australia crazy.
There's-
Also, they wouldn't let us in probably. I don't know why.
There's a video of Nakamura playing DeLuca at Bullet and you're overseeing it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's at the U.S. Championship about 15 years ago. I'm the one who got him to play.
I haven't seen
I
it.
said, like, guys, play 1 minute. Rawr. It was at some ceremony. So they played. What was
Yeah.
that? It was weird. It was like Finegold, but it disappeared. That was strange what just happened. Thanks, Krell, for the sub. Might have missed that. Finegold was 65 subs today.
Man, it's gone
That's
crazy.
like crazy like Fox News.
He's celebrating the mod, becoming a mod.
Gotta ban some people to celebrate.
Thank you, Finn Gold. All right, let's do another.
Yeah.
How long have we been streaming? Let's see, 2 hours.
2 hours plus tax.
I drove a long way today. I might have to excuse myself and go find something to eat. I did have soup at 11 a.m. I only got one puzzle the whole stream.
You got more than one.
No,
Yeah.
no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go back and roll the tab. I'm telling you.
Uh-oh. We've had this one, but I can't remember the answer.
Oh, I know. The other one I got was the one that I've seen him, the memorized
Yeah,
one. Okay, I got two. All right, that was it. What did you just say about this?
I've seen this one, but I don't remember the answer.
Let's see.
Well, I see a crazy answer, so it has to be right. Because I see something crazy. And it works, so it has to be right just because of that. So I have solved it. Oh man, Jansen's the one. God, I hate when he closes the game out. Why is he still on our team? Ugh. God, he's the least favorite pitcher on the Braves as our closer. He's in the 8th inning? No way. There's no way he's in the 8th inning. DeGrom, 11 strikeouts. God damn. Oh, Minter pitched the 8th inning and gave up a run. Iglesias. Oh, so Iglesias didn't give up a run. Yeah, I didn't think he would. Yeah, because Iglesias never gives up a run. Minter gave up a run, and so did Max Fried in 5 innings. Oh, you think they'll put him in the 9th? Yeah, that's unfortunate. I hate him. He always gives up runs and puts people on base, and he does that weird thing. He's that weird pitcher. He does like the fake thing and then the other fake thing.
Oh, yeah, you showed me him.
God, I hate watching him pitch. Our other middle relievers are great. Iglesias is great. Minter's okay. McHugh's good. Yeah, Jansen's broken. Oh, they said Fried left the game because he felt ill. Oh. They didn't just randomly take him out after 5 innings, which I thought they did. He was sick of winning.
I think I solved it.
Do you have any beads? Because this one's tough.
A7.
Correct.
A8. And then they're going queen.
What?
Oh, no, I thought it was a queen. It's not a queen?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. And then queen takes f8.
No.
Oh. And then I thought it was going to be d8.
Right. If queen takes f8, king takes f8, d8, there's knight e8.
Darn.
But you got the first two. That was good.
Okay, let me look further. I don't see blocks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I just can't see them. Or if I go queen d5, maybe we can block me there. I saw that block.
Man, people on Twitter are stupid. All right.
Hang on a minute. I'm looking at promoting.
Yeah, I was just seeing how stupid everybody was.
With enough for a
And they're outdoing themselves.
Say check.
Look at the big brain on Thaddeus. Go Thaddeus.
Is it in D8, D8 and then promote to a knight? Oh, go ahead then.
So you give your queen away.
Oh.
He takes it with the knight. Then you play d8 knight. So the king can't go to e8. And then this is mate.
Man.
27-12.
I wasn't ever going to get that.
Poop on my chest. Hooray. Thanks for the sub. Good name.
Yay, Poop. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, I wasn't ever going to get that. Ever.
Ready to end the stream or you want to go more because you're hungry?
Well, I'm tired because of
yeah, we streamed
traveling
enough
for several hours. Too.
Yeah.
Well, usually we should go on. But, yeah, we could end just so I can rest.
Always one more.
All right.
Last one.
White to move.
Oh, yeah, we've had this one. I don't know what the answer is, but we've had it. I know the answer, but I can't figure out Black's tricks, which I figured out before. Huh. I wonder why I forgot black strip. Darn. Oh, okay. Now I see the trick. I know the answer. I just couldn't think of Black's tricks. Now I see Black's tricks. Okay. Let's see. I got to thank somebody, but I don't know who. Thaddeus gifted a sub.
Yay, thank you, Thaddeus.
Yay,
I don't know.
thanks, Thaddeus.
I would just
Okay,
queen.
so that's well, you can't let him queen. So you got to play bishop check and take
Okay.
this. Then you queen. Okay. Now he's gonna play. Knight takes g6, and if you queen, I said if, then knight here check, and wherever the king goes, knight here check's gonna win the queen. So you have to take the knight. Because
Okay.
we're queening, he can't stop us. Okay. Then he's going to play rook d4. Now if we queen, he's going to play rook takes pawn check, forking our queen and king, and queen takes rook is stalemate. So you have to make a rook.
Oh, okay.
Then it's not stalemate. I knew there was a trick there. I just forgot what it was.
I didn't remember it at all.
Yeah, we've had that a couple of times. I just can't remember.
Yeah, that was just too hard. You didn't see the stalemate?
You have to rewatch the stream to see all the drama. All right.
We talked a little bit about it, but there's nothing really new.
I guess I'll rate Spencer.
But I enjoyed this stream, and hopefully next time we'll do more chess than we did today.
I'm mainly an or something. Yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody.